Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the fourth grade concept of converting units. This is standard 4.8b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 20 of the 2025 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a table here, and it shows number of feet and number of miles. And we're looking for 7 miles. All right, so if we were to extend our table, we would put 7 right there. We're just looking for how many feet that is. Well, this would be really easy if we had in our reference materials the number of feet that are in a mile. But if you look, you're going to see length. Look at the very top left there, 1 mile. It tells us in 1,760 yards. Now, it does tell us that 1 yard equals 3 feet, so we could do a little something with that if we want to. There's a few different ways to solve this. So 1 mile equals 1,760 yards, and then 1 yard, it also said equals 3 feet. So I'm going to use these first two measurements. 1 mile equals 1,760 yards, and 1 yard equals 3 feet. So I have to go through that conversion right there to go from miles to feet. So if I have 1,760 yards, and inside each of those is 3 feet, then I have 1,760 sets of 3. So let's multiply those two. All right, and so that's going to be 0, that's going to be 18, 21, 22. That's going to be 3, that's 5. So, all right, so 5,280 feet equals 1 mile. All right? And so now we know how many feet are in 1 mile. Let's figure out how many feet are in 7 miles. So let's just multiply this by 7. That's going to be 0, because we're looking for Sammy, or Samuel rode his bike 7 miles. So that's 56. That's 7 times 2 is 14. Add the 5 is 19. 35, 36. So 36,960. I'm thinking it's this. There are, however, a few different ways to solve this. Okay, so let's think of different ways to solve this. I don't necessarily know how much is in 7, but I can tell you how much is in 8. Because look, 2, 4, 6. If this is how much is in 2 miles, all we did was we just added it. We doubled it to get to 5,680 or 560. And that's going to be 12. That's 11. Got my 21, right? So that's going to be 2. That's 4. I add the 560, that's going to get me 6, 8, 6, 1, 3. Right, there's my 6. All I have to do is just add that again. I don't even need to figure out how much 7 miles is. Let's just add 10, 560 again. 0, 14. That's going to give me 12. That's 2, and that's 4. Now, that's not the answer. That's going to be 8. That's going to be 4, 2, 240. I'm looking for an answer that's in between this 31,680 and this 42,240 because I'm looking for 7 and I know what 6 and 8 are. And if I were to put these numbers in order, you'll notice that there's only one number that's in between, and it's this right here. We also could have divided 10,560 by 2 to get that unit rate, right? And that would have been pretty large, long division. But if we did that, we could have gotten 5280, and that would have got us our unit rate of 1 mile equals 5280 feet. We'd still have to multiply that by 7. Either way, our answer here is D.